Alright guys, what's up? User here. I'm really excited to go through my teams here to basically start this league I want to start. And I don't know if I'm going to do it in the franchise or how I'm going to do it, but essentially we're going to be taking our own fully customized teams here, which I have to lower a ton of these stats on these guys because everybody's just stacked in this fucking game. Of course they are. So I'm just going through right now and I'm kind of editing a few of these players because they are all too good. So this team specifically is going to have an issue at quarterback. Now, he's going to be a tough son of a bitch. But we're going to lower him down. I want him to be like a 70-something rated quarterback. This guy's very prone to turnovers, not a great thrower. He's now a 77. You know what? I want him to be a 75. Just give me a second here. I'm going to jump into a game. Basically, what I want to do is play test some of these teams. And I want to go through the two teams that are going to be playing today. So, Dark Tigers is a team that's going to be a very defensive-based squad. There's a ton of players here I need to correct still. So, we're going to be using one of the running backs here. Probably this guy here. We'll bump him up and make him feasible. Not super great, though. Again, everything is too high in this game, if you want my personal opinion. This guy's a get-it-done running back, middle of the road. 78, totally fine. We're going to go to the receivers here. These guys are very average. That's okay. We are going to give them a good tight end. Very good tight end. He's going to have high discipline. He's going to have good acceleration. Pretty solid determination there. So we're going to get to the catching. This guy's a good route runner. I don't know why everybody's break press is so high. This guy's a pretty good run after catch player as well. A lot to bring down. Look at this run blocking. This is a tight end. Like, do you understand how like insane some of these ratings are? Like, this is. I wanted him to be real good, but of course, like, he is, but he's an 83. I just have to make sure these players are staying. I'll fix a lot of this too whenever I get in game. The game continuously optimizes the positions and basically like breaks a ton of this stuff. I do not want these guys to have a whole bunch of 80 rated players, but I guess I don't really have a choice here. Let's go to receiver. Jumping, discipline, domination. Let's just go through. I just wanted to show too a lot of these ratings because I want you guys to understand how insane the rating system is in this game. Like, everyone is like a superstar. And I also want to be able to do this so that I can show everybody like the new rating system that I'm trying to work on. So the point of these teams essentially is to make a lot of these players like the 77 to 82 is now the like medium of how good a player can be in this game. That's a solid starter. And as you can see, I still have a ton of work to do for a lot of these players. Again, just crazy truck 80 something. Like, the fuck out of here. How is it that high? Catching 65. We'll turn him down. Turn this down. Again, everybody's an elite press break. So let's make sure we get these players on the field here. Alright, we're getting close. Just hang in there with me. I just want to go through and show you guys some of the guards and stuff. Of course, I can't clone the whatchamacallit, the pro teams, which is kind of what I wanted to do, and I can't do that because that would make it way easier to do this. I wonder if I could just clone this team so all the ratings aren't all the way whacked out. This defensive end, Rick Caperton. Damn it. This guy is I keep hitting the wrong button. Gosh, the menus in this game are just absolutely disgusting sometimes. Because I'm in depth chart. Oh my, some of the menus here still need a little bit of we'll just say work. And I want to make this guy literally like unblockable. He's, as you can see, I really cranked this guy's stats up. I guess that determination thing is very, very important to the game here. Defensively, this is a monster of a human being. Defensive IQ, spin moves, everything is super duper high here. Elite player. We're going to go through two just real quick, take a look at the cornerbacks. We do have a pretty good corner on this team. He's a 90. We're going to replace this guy with an 81, replace this guy with an 81, sub this guy in. So these guys look okay just for the time being. And as you can see here with that upgrade, they're at an 86 overall, 84 offense, which is, again, it's the sum of a ton of players. I already have this team and the Mammoth sort of two I'm going to be using, so I just kind of wanted to show you guys the two teams, their makeup as far as like how they're put together. So this team, let's just go back to the offense here. Their quarterback is like a middle of the road guy. I purposely made him very much like an average player at best. Like I'm trying to make it so that when I play these teams, an 82 overall quarterback is a good player. This guy's got decent discipline, determination. This is a solid guy that should be able to lead your team down the field and score points, but he's not going to be able to take over a game completely. So like medium, I have 87. Short, deep, we'll give him an 80, make him a competent thrower here. Arm strength 83. Like, to me, this is a high rating for these type of players. The one thing I did with this team specifically is I made the offensive line not great. And the thing with them is, when I say not great, I gave them all like, this is a physical run blocking team, so I gave them all pretty decent run blocking. Specifically, maybe not that guy, but let's look at the guards here. I can't remember who's who because, of course, going through this is just like absolutely horrible. So this guy, I guess we have to look at each player. Like, there's an 80, 82. Offensive tackle, Swift. So this guard's name was Westpaw. Let's go back to roster. Let's go look at Westpaw. Or no. That's because I wasn't guard. I mean, it doesn't give you your guards, it gives you all your tackles. So let's go look at Galarza. Galarza is going to be blocking that guy that's a 90 rated player. So he's got 78 strength, discipline is okay. Run blocking 87, but his pass blocking really, is lacking. So this is a guy who can get it done in the pass blocking or the run blocking element, but his pass blocking is going to leave a little bit to be desired. I'm just looking through the rest of this team real quick. Tight end, let's get him. Let's get a normal tight end. Like I said, a 74 tight end to me is like a lower tier guy. I don't want these guys to be that explosive. So here's the receiving room. Very, very average. But you know what? Just for shits and giggles, why don't we do this? We're gonna take Homan. I just want to do something here just for the sake of conversation. Where is Homan at? Homan improve. Homan's 88 speed, agility is, whatever. Let's just see if we make him like a really good YS 90 something juke move. Just insane. Hurdle, doesn't even matter. Running IQ. Brake press is very low. Let's make him a pretty solid route runner. Let's give him a 92. Let's just see if Homan makes a difference in the route running. So just going through the players here, like I said, I just wanted to kind of describe sort of what's going on. Defensively, these guys are going to be very middle of the road. I'm just getting some different players in there. I didn't go through all the rosters yet, but I just kind of wanted to go through. This is a very average secondary. I think, too, these guys specifically, I tried making the cornerbacks really good in zone coverage and not so much in man defense, but of course it must have shifted all my stuff around here. Of course, it definitely shifted all my ratings and stuff around. There's a couple of these guys I had with really good zone, but of course it doesn't look like any of that held. Let's see here. I think it would be this Douglas guy's one. And just bear with me. Again, we're almost in game here. Maybe this guy. Deep zone defense. We'll crank him up just a tad here. Make him an 80. I don't want him to be an elite shutdown monster. Speed, we'll make him an 86 since he's a zone corner. Alright, Hector Kane. I feel like the game keeps changing my players or something for me. I don't know. Let's jump into a game here. So I'm going to be playing with the sliders that everybody has been using in Discord. I'm a big fan of those ones. Let's find them. We'll make the Tigers be home. We will go with the Mammoths away. These guys are going to be in the power run offense, running a 3-4 zone. Son of a bitch. And the Tigers are going to be running the 2-back system out of a 4-3 man defense. So you could set this stuff up in the play call screen. Yep, that's fine. We're going to play, it doesn't matter. 6 minutes accelerated clock. I'm gonna be playing the pro rule set just so everyone's aware of why that is. But I wanted to build a team that's gonna be stout on defense versus one that's gonna be like a power rush team. So I just want to kind of use these two as like the basis of sort of how I'm going to set these teams up. They're all going to have, you know, some strengths, a few different weaknesses, but again, I just want to make sure that my correct players are in here. I believe it has to shift all these players around. Like this game's so frustrating sometimes. This guy, I believe, was the one that I set. Thompson. Receivers. Again, I don't know why it does this from one screen to the next, where it just takes all these players, shifts them all over the place. I did have a pretty stacked linebacker room for the Tigers here. It keeps switching these two guys. I don't know why it keeps doing that. The safety is fun. I want them to be a good secondary. This other guy's pretty shit. As you can see, he's a 68. I don't know if he's supposed to be starting or not. Alright, so we're going to go to the Mammoths, and I'm just going to do the same thing real quick. There's our quarterback. I don't remember if that's the halfback I wanted or not. At this point, I can barely remember. 81, 79, 82. That looks fine. That left guard's an 80. Defensively, I know I wanted the corners to be, and not these two guys. I don't even remember which two at this point I was dicking around with. Hector Kane. I don't know. The game is just doing everything it can to fight me on this. I'm not sure why it does this all the time. Here we go. All right.
We are ready for the kick.
So the end result of this game, I'm hoping we get some new animation, just some different takes on the game itself. So this is a power run offense. You're going to be getting a lot of ISO dives, and our big matchup there is the left tackle versus the right end. This is a really good secondary that they're going to be playing against as well, with a pretty subpar pass attack. We'll see if the better defense is able to stop this power run game. So far, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. But also the point of this is to just change the rating system completely so that an 80-something player isn't considered like the 17th string on a team, and I'm getting rid of all these 90 rated plus guys.
First down now. First down. 3, 6. And he throws. A good reception there. Delivery, receive. And the drive continues. First down. Number 12. Tackled by number 9. So, first down.
I just wanted to take a look here, so this fucking menu system is just absolutely atrocious. Carperton, what number is he? Does it say his number somewhere? Yeah, what's his number? Oh, it's Pachos or something. Who are these guys? What the fuck formation is this? They didn't even have them on the field. Okay, so right there should be, okay, there we go.
First down. They
the chain.
Number 27, tackled by number 55.
First down and
First
10
down.
to go.
So far, it looks like the run game's pretty powerful. They look like they shifted their linebackers back into the box here.
He's throwing that ball.
What a ball by the quarterback that's dropped in the end zone.
Incomplete
Second
pass
down
by
now.
So let's just take a look at a couple things here. So here's our elite defensive end. This guy's a 94 overall. He's going up against an 80 overall right tackle. So I just wanted to go through this. Pretty much every play, this guy's coming out. It looks like he's able to defeat the block right away, and the running back is almost, having to come over to double team. But take a look at this throw here. I think this is our number 1 corner. He gets cooked on a post route. Get that ball placement. But he has the makeup speed to come and make the tackle and break the play up in the end zone.
Here's the snap. Cover. He's throwing. Great catch.
That big old boy.
45.
Oh, yes.
Catch for him today.
Third down.
Also, just again, I'm not trying to stop the game a whole lot, but look at this move inside here by the defensive end. He is just ripping through this offensive line now. I don't know if he's supposed to be that far down inside, but this man is trying to get to the quarterback at all costs.
Here we go.
Got a 3rd and 7. This is where he should be able to, make his mark here. And the sack.
Read that play and made a solid tackle.
On the defense.
Not a bad first drive. We're going to get 3 points here, allegedly from the kicker. I didn't edit the kickers yet, which I need to take a look at their stats too. I'm not sure what they're looking like. I think each player kicking wise has a punting and a separate field goal rating. That could be wrong, but the field goal kickers have, one stat and the punters have another. I don't know how that varies between the different teams and players, if some of those are just completely insane. I know a lot of teams miss these extra points, which I'm not sure if that means there's a ton of kickers with like really bad kick accuracy or what the cause of a lot of that is. So specifically here, the Tigers are going to have a terrible quarterback, and they're running a 2-back system, so I'm looking for them to run the ball quite a bit to make up for that. Really good tight end, who is going to probably be the guy that gets a lot of touches here today. So looks like they start out and they're immediately just going to start feeding the tight ends. The Mammoths are running a 3-4 zone defense, so you should see a lot of zone out of this team.
The runner breaks through the defense. A powerful run to secure a first down. It's first down and 10 yards to go. Let's go. Get this one. Hikes the ball. Looking. He's feeling the heat.
We're already getting some bad quarterback play here from the Tigers, holding onto the ball. He's got slower release speed, so if he's not in rhythm getting the ball out on time, it looks like he's going to take quite a few sacks. We'll see if that impacts ball security as well.
And he throws.
Ooh.
Progress, not regress. Forward move. It's third down and looking at.
I've already seen just a bunch of things just already that I don't ever see in this game. This specific animation, I think this is a one-handed catch into the bobble straight up into the air. Like, I don't think I've ever actually seen the game do something quite like that before.
Some real estate in front of
3rd and 18 now. Let's see what the Tigers do. They're going to have to put it downfield. Or were they Aaron Rodgers it and just check it down? He's going to check it down.
Good reception. And snaps out.
Fourth down.
It's a punt on fourth down. Let's see how this plays out.
I did forget to look too while I was editing the teams. I asked someone to upload a logo for me earlier today, and they said they did. So I've got to go find that and change it to the league here. What I'm hoping too, with the way that the ratings are going to impact the players, is you're going to see a lot of unique interactions that we haven't got to see before, because everyone is so like superly rated. It's going to be tough to find anybody who plays this. So it looks like we got a corner blitz on that last play that didn't hit home. A lot of single safety high set to here with the Tigers. Looks like they're finally catching up to this run game. Third and 2, and it looks like they're bringing pressure. I wanted them to be like a really aggressive defense. There's the steal screen. Oh, he actually did get the stiff arm. Since the receivers aren't superly overrated now, I was hoping that they would break a lot less tackles, use a lot less stiff arm, but it looks like it's still kind of impacting the game pretty heavily here, even with the sliders and stuff set the way they are. The Tiger defense is going to have to cause a few turnovers here to keep this game relatively close. One thing I really wanted them to have too is a really high discipline across a lot of their players to make the defense play at a high level. So maybe I wanted to test it on a few players. Like if I have a guy that's a lower rated player but higher discipline, if they get more consistent play, maybe they don't make impact plays, but they're where they need to be on the field more than not. I don't know what this formation is, but they're taking their best defensive player off the field using it.
He's a dependable receiver.
Oh, they're going for it on 4th and 7. Again, their best defensive player is not on the field because of whatever this big nickel defense thing is. I don't know what it is, but they got a rally tackle here. Here it is. They actually hold up. See if the Tigers can drive the field here and maybe get some points. Quarterback's looking a little iffy to start the game here. He's gonna. That has to be a flag, right?
Great security system.
He was way past the line of scrimmage, right? So they're snapping the ball at the 10-yard line. Where did he throw that? It was. Good grief. I guess he was like right on it. I'd have threw a flag that he was downfield, but here's your impact guy for the Tigers, number 47. This is a oh no, 37 came across. It's funny though that like I'm getting plays like this from the quarterback because his pocket presence and stuff is like really, really low. So him to make a decision like this is very sketchy at best. It's kind of interesting to see that play out the way that it is.
Crunch mode coming.
Ooh, the old pitch span.
With a burst of speed, he makes it past the defenders for a first down.
The Tigers' offense isn't necessarily atrocious. It's just simply they do not have a quarterback that should be able to win them games. He's a game manager completely. Which I think as 70-something overall quarterback is just that. If he's in the 60s, this is a guy that like you want to get at horribly quick. They're going with a pure run offense here and some hurry up. Just kind of interesting to see at the Gunny slot set there. Good run blocking at the point of attack. They got a good double team on those.
First down now. First down. Hikes the ball. He's thrown that ball.
Finding some people open, but a bad throw. The defense is able to catch up to him and make the tackle. You can tell this guy doesn't have much of an arm. He has very It's just a shit throw deep, throw medium. His throw accuracy is not all that impressive. Very weak arms, so you could see it in the offense here that they're like trying to supplement that the best they can. Can't believe the Tigers aren't using a timeout here. And they're just running the ball. They might get into field goal range if they take a timeout. AI, come on.
It's third down. He's checking the defense. Here's the snap. Throws. A good reception there.
Timeout, 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 timeout. Timeout. There it is. So I'm actually playing, this is 2 CPU. They're playing on pro settings, like the rule set. I'm also playing with custom sliders as well. I'll go through them at the end of the game if anybody's interested. I can't believe they're not taking the points here. This is insane. This is where the logic of this game just needs a ton of work. 10 out of 10, you're kicking a field goal here. Or just throw a dime into the end zone. Just unreal. And what I actually like about that, not that I'm pissed the guy scored a touchdown, but the 70 overall quarterback is competent enough to take the field down there, or the team, and score. That's what I hate about the rating system currently in this game. There's too many high-rated players. Like, this is the type of quarterback that's going to manage the game for you. I guess there he made just an absolutely insane clutch throw in a 90-yard drive.
He decides to return. The defender read that.
That was a new hit I've never seen before. Like, midway spin interrupted.
And that's the first half as both teams head to the line.
What an interesting game so far. Time for a break.
Not a lot of offense going on here. You know, it's a defensive struggle. The Tigers get the ball.
Here's the kick. Looks like he'll return it. They wrap him up.
I mean, there's just sticking with the ground game here. This is kind of an even matchup up front with the Mammoths and the Tigers. And there's your inaccurate throw by the quarterback. So,
Second down now.
short throw accuracy is not great. You're going to see him operate in the pocket here. This is a basic out route, and he simply it's just awkward looking. I love that because this is sort of what it looks like when you watch a bad quarterback play.
Lagoon. He hands it off. Brought down decisively.
Number 34. Third down.
The quarterback surveys the field. That's a catch.
Now I'm going to go through and probably continue to edit these rosters a little bit more. I would like to just find those anomalies and just fix them. My biggest thing that I'm going to try to do is make all of the players on the rosters like if you're getting down to your 6th, 7th, 8th receivers on these teams, they're going to be 60 overall players. These are not going to be guys that impact the game other than special teams, which is basically what they should be playing anyway. And just try to like even them out amongst these like 6 teams that I'm going to be using. I think what I'm going to do is just set up a dynasty if I can with 6 teams, or if I have to make 8, I'll make 8, but it's going to take a little bit longer. And just have them basically play through a dynasty that way. That way I can kind of sim some of the games.
And he throws. Great catch. Touchdown.
I played the Dynasty. I actually have a full season that I've played through already on my channel, so I had fun with it. It's a lot more finished than what the franchise currently is, so take that for what it's worth, but I don't know what the defense was doing here. I mean, good anticipation there and good throw by the quarterback, but it looked like I mean, it must be some sort of zone or some sort of cover 3. So you have this player coming down. This 46 is getting deep and just gets outrun through the defense here. With all these secondary guys on the field, I don't know who all I've edited and who I haven't. But I will for sure get that situated probably moving forward, at least before I start the franchise. And again, I say franchise loosely because I don't know if that's even going to work yet. I have not tried franchise since my last one just completely broke for the second time. I'm kind of sick of putting all this work in this game, and it just continuously breaks on me.
We are ready to kick off.
I actually wouldn't mind using a couple of logos if you don't care. I don't really have teams specifically. I'm on PS5, so I can't, you know, upload the logos myself. I have to have someone else in like the Discord or whatever do it for me. I hate this defense because they take their best player off the field. I don't know why they keep getting into it. Decent run play there. I can't tell if the reason he keeps running side to side is because his discipline or his like running IQ is maybe weird.
He hikes the ball. Handoff. That'll make it a first down. There's concern on the
Mammoths are starting to. Oh man, you see him shaking?
He looks like he's in a bit of pain.
Tackle made by number 9 on the defense.
God, he's going through it. He's going to like shock or something over there. Let's get our 95 rated guy back on the field. There we go, Tigers.
He gets the snap.
Ugh. But you can tell the ball's coming out quick because they're trying to keep that guy from getting too much
Ready for a second down.
Second down.
ability to be again. They take him right off the field. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Whatever this defense is, I need to take this off. Like the second I can make custom playbooks in this game, that 3 safety look is just gone. So the AI never uses it ever again. They're always in it for like base defense, and it ruins the entire scheme that I'm trying to like set up for these guys. You take your best player off the field because it's like 2 linebackers or something there come in and
Hands off to the runner. They catch it.
Yards gained on the run. Stopped short by number 55.
They're ready for a second down.
Second down.
again with this stupid defense. I don't know what offense they're coming out in that they're continuously getting into
For
this.
his target, throwing.
Oh, and the Dark Tiger defense comes up with a turnover.
That's a turnover.
That's what I was thinking this D would be able to do, is make a lot of turnovers happen. They're making up for the play of their quarterback, who's been playing solid so far.
Dedication to the gym.
We'll see if he's going to be turnover prone, but it looks like they're leaning on the run game to kind of supplement a lot of that.
I mean, yeah, training is a fundamental part of modern football.
Just checking her down and getting yards.
Made by number 43. That's 3 catches for him today. Number 6
We're now at second
with it to
down.
second down.
Right up against it, the
Here comes the
last
blitz.
minute of this quarter.
Looks like a handoff.
3
He's down.
yards gained on the run by number 48. Tackle made by number 92
Third down.
on the
Feeling
defense.
the
Third
pressure.
down.
He scans the defense. He hands it off. With that
Fullback
effort,
just
they
falls
punch
forward.
their ticket to a new set of downs.
Tackle made by number 19 on the defense.
First down now.
First down.
This Mammoth defense, I didn't think I really hurt them that bad in the ratings. They're just a bunch of like 70s and 80s, but they're getting gashed here by the Tigers consistently. But of course, a lot of it too is like,
He's down after the play.
if you look at the way that the alignments are for the defense at times, especially in the 3-4, running man-to-man, it spreads them out so much. It's tough to like have them in the box to be able to actually, you know, play the 3-4 alignment correctly.
First down.
So this looks a little bit better, but now you're up against a 2 tight end set with a fullback.
They stop him
Gained
quickly.
on the run. Number 48, tackled by number 6.
It's second down.
Second down.
Well, compared to some of my franchise games I had in my
Second
What
down.
the same
surprises
settings
will
with the
fourth
accelerated
quarter
clock
bring?
and stuff, man,
Coming up, they're
this
lining
game
up
is
for a second down
relatively
now.
low scoring.
And
Those were
off
getting
on
into the,
play.
the
Throws the ball.
60s. Ah,
Complete pass by QB number 1.
They've got to
I'm
convert
gonna take a
here.
look at that play real quick just to see exactly what, kind of forced that bad throw. Again, number 1 is not a good quarterback if you're just tuning in. He's a 73 overall. They're very careful with the way they're using him, so you get a lot of good pressure here inside. They get a really interesting blitz here. So 73 is actually left tackle. He can't get over here in time, and that sort of disrupts this whole throw, which should have been picked. I can't believe this guy drops that, hit him right in the arm. Let's take a look over here, just real quick. You got your zone corners and stuff going, man-to-man there on that play, it looks like. Good route by 14. He actually turns 23 around at the top of the route in his man turn. Does an unnecessary 360.
Here we go.
3rd and 8. Big stop for the Mammoths here. We get them the ball back, but
He's
they
throwing.
send a house, and there's the pick. And that's your
Turnover.
game-changing
They take
bad
it
play
away.
by a bad
Great
quarterback.
catch. Wow.
And he
Maybe
stayed in
should take some
bounds. What a
tips on
monster.
offense.
Off his back foot with pressure coming. They finally sent the heat. That's a very Kansas City like defensive call there. Just go get the quarterback and see if he's going to hurt you with his arm.
They opted for 2 and failed to convert. Tackled behind the line. That's a loss. Ouch. After that score, we are set to kick off.
I wish they would get rid of that stupid holiday Christmas ball already. God, that's already annoying.
The defender read that play and made a solid tackle.
I think I'm going to give the Tigers black helmets or something. That white just sticks out too much for me.
He hands it off.
Back to the run game. There you go.
Tackle.
Yards gained on the run. Stopped short by number 29. That's 4
We're now
tackles
at
for
second
him.
down.
Second down.
Adjustment by the defense.
Hands off to the runner.
Still not seeing a lot of plays by the defensive lines here, so I'll have to kind of keep fine-tuning that.
Tackle made by number 29 on the defense.
Still feel like they're just in blocks all of the time. Now, I can't fix a lot of that with sliders. I mean, I need the developers to do some stuff here for me. Like, you add some more animation to the edge players so that they can actually get off fucking blocks. And there's a fumble that they recover, my goodness.
On the play, they've earned themselves another first down. Fumble.
Big hit there turns into a fumble. Good blocks, good blocks, good blocks. Who blows him up? Man, he got decked by one of the safeties here.
Number 45 on the offensive team.
Okay, getting ready for a first down. 3, 2, 1, set.
This is that 2-back RPO set. They're just going to keep feeding the running back. They can't stop him right now.
Bursting through the line. He charges for a first down with full power.
Number 48, tackled by number 17.
Yeah, I'll have to give that a try. I just think the problem is, like, I'm trying to use some of the lowest rated teams I could find, but, like, there's still so many players on the rosters to, like, try to get it to work well. It just takes so much time to, like, comb through and change all of those ratings. My goal was to have just, like, 6 or 8 teams. I'm going to have kind of, like, one super elite quarterback, a couple middle of the road guys, and then this Dark Tigers quarterback was going to be, like, the worst of the bunch. just to see how much of a swing there is between the ratings. Just for example, when I play franchise, I pick the Blizzards as my pro team. They have 2 quarterbacks that are 94 and 95 overall, which is just insane. And then I think the backup after them is an 86. So it's like you have 3 quarterbacks on one team that could all be competent starters, also like possible perennial Pro Bowlers. It's just too, like, the ratings just don't make enough sense. Everybody's too high. The point of this is just to basically show that if they lower the ratings globally, that will help not only make the gameplay more realistic, but it'll iron out some of those issues that everybody kind of complains about, where the defensive ends are always stuck in blocks, the running backs are always super duper overpowered. So having, like, you know, a couple running backs maybe at a 88 plus will kind of like help damper some of that stuff.
And the hours and hours of practice are evident in his performance. His commitment to mastering kicks pays off when it matters most. Again, adding crucial points on the board.
Absolutely. His contribution as a point scorer is pivotal. His ability to turn tight games around with accurate kicking, well, that's what sets him apart in clutch moments.
Takes the snap. Caught.
So we're going to see if the better quarterback here... Oh, he can conduct a drive. Look at this guy.
Awesome. I think we'll see more of that. Very, very good time.
So they're in the hurry up right now, but I want to take a peek real quick at the play here. I'm going to be looking specifically at this guy. He's a big deal to me. So the ball comes out relatively quick here. He is engaged and just gets totally neutralized.
The receiver catches it cleanly, securing a first down.
I don't know why they're not using their timeouts
Makes
yet.
an adjustment. Takes the ball. Defense switches things up. Hands off to the runner. The runner breaks through the defense. A powerful run to secure a first down.
Tackle made by number 18 on the defense.
Timeout called by the offense. They're knocking on the door with a first and goal.
They're too close to not score here.
Wow, good run for a touchdown. He broke the plane.
So let me guess, they were in that 3 safety look inside the 10-yard line, which is just totally unrealistic. If they're not going to fix these kind of like AI issues, if they give me the ability, again, they're in it right now. At the goal line, when you have the game on the line.
The quarterback throws the ball.
Stupidest.
But they won't get them. Stopped short.
He needed to catch that.
They decide to go for
Even with this, and this is weird because I thought this was fixed. So they're onside kicking, but in the pro rules, it's like broke or something. I don't know what's going on.
Decisively.
On the defense.
So it looks like the Mammoths are actually going to burn their timeouts here, but if they don't stop the run and, you know, play aggressive defense and stop picking all these like crazy look at this shit.
Apparently someone did. Oh,
The game's on the line and the AI is in like, oh, they're taking knees now.
As good as time as any to make sure everyone's on the same page. That's right. No need for heroics.
defense wants to look things over. It's third down. Ready.
I guess the Tigers can just outright win this game with knees. I didn't realize
Always
that.
good to see this play.
So it's going to be, what,
Okay, lining up
Fourth.
for the field goal.
He's got this.
well, if they can kick a field goal from here, this basically seals the deal. But if they miss, man, the Mammoths actually might have a shot to...
The kick is up.
Did he get it?
This kicker's position for long distance kicks is
Right down the middle like a freaking android. My gosh.
Distances, it not only boosts the scores, but the team's morale as well.
Yeah, you know, I'm in awe of this guy's psychological resilience. The way he shakes off some kind of miss and nails the next opportunity. You know what? That really speaks.
Well, let's see if the Mammoths can make a comeback. If not,
hours and hours of practice are evident in his performance.
I don't know if I want to run another game quick. I'm really pissed off at the fact that the AI keeps getting out of that defense where I can't even watch that edge rusher rush the quarterback.
Point score is pivotal. His ability to turn tight games around with accurate kicking, well, that's what sets him apart in clutch moments.
He's taking a moment to scan the defense.
Oh, he's coming. He's out of the pocket. And that's probably the game right there, unless they can hurry up maybe. Or not.
They're lining up for a second down. Looking to hold with 4 on the defensive line. As time.
Man, he is getting doubled on. Oh, look at that catch. Big old thick boy caught it, but that's probably the end of the game there. Yeah, let's take a peek. Every play you can watch this running back. He is finding this defensive end and coming right to him. He's winning a lot of these interactions with the that left tackle. If it wasn't for him getting, you know, almost double teamed at half the time, he would probably have a couple sacks this game. But they did a good job mitigating his impact. One, because the Tigers kept subbing him out, which is just brilliant. There they're in that defense again. Oh, I forgot I put the NFL logo. This is probably going to get copyright striked on here because they didn't give me, what is it, written permission to use their likeness in this game. Total yards, pretty even. Time of possession, both teams had turnover. Not bad. Where's the break tackles? 12. I don't remember that many happening, but all right, let's go back to the custom screen with the quickness here. Let's go in. So basically here at the team info, you can go through and select what type of defense you want your team to run. So I don't know what the difference is between a 4-3 aggressive, but all the 4-3s have that stupid 2-2-7 thing in them. If you guys watched me play through on franchise mode or my dynasty, I ran a 4-3 defense and I never touched that 2-2-7. It's such a waste. Let's go back. We'll make this, we'll go aggressive there. Go back to okay. We're going to crank this guy up just a tad. Give him... We want him off the ball. Get off the ball like a monster. Stamina. Crank it up. He doesn't get injured. He's a fucking machine. Defensive IQ, tackling, pursuit, all that stuff's crazy good. Block shedding, 99. I mean, I don't know how much more broke I can make this player. So he went from a 94 here. He's not a 96. So we'll see about that. What are we looking at guard here? A bunch of okay players. Running back was a 78 overall, which is fine. Just to show you guys, anybody who cares, the quarterback that was playing, Willard Boggs. Let's just name him... 0. I don't know why I want to call him that. Can I make him number 0? Okay. So 0 is our quarterback. Or Zep. What the fuck? That's or Zerp. Okay, I spelled that wrong, but so he's got 76 speed, strength, agility, discipline's just trash. Determination is injury. He's a tough son of a bitch, but his passing IQ is a 68. Arm strength, you know, all this stuff is just basic quarterback kind of things, but I mean, he's about as bad as you can make a player in this game. Tight end, one of them was supposed to be really good, but of course, I don't know which one he even was. what's this guy? Michael Thompson. Alright, Michael Thompson. You're about to become like a Kyle Pitts or something. In and out of routes. Crazy hops. Rushing. Yeah, that's all fine. Just chill with the break press stuff. Make him a route king. Catching. Guy's a monster. So he is now an 84. I can't believe I made him that good. He's barely an 84. On the other side of this, let's take a look at my team, the Kislev Doom Lords. Let's get in here. They are going to be running a power run playbook with a 4-3 zone. Maybe these are the guys I was editing last night. I don't even remember at this point. Their quarterback is an 87, John Frazier. Let's go take a peek at him real quick. You know what? This guy's going to be an average quarterback. He's going to have a cannon arm. I just want to make this dude just like Jamarcus Russell, just crazy arm strength. Passing IQ is Release speed, short throw accuracy, medium, 79, 70, throw and run. Okay, dude, I just want to give this guy an absolute just cannon arm. Halfback, Strickland, wide receiver, Eric Hill. Why don't we do this? Let's go make Eric Hill just a big physical dickhead. He's gonna have a lot of discipline, determinations through the roof, acceleration solid. Comes to receiving, elite, big physical killer. Truck up there. Stiff arms, okay. There's no reason for a hurdle rating. This guy's just a big monster of a receiver. 6'5", 245. Because why not? Because I can do whatever I want to my game. So he's complemented by an 83 guy here. Again, I don't get how the ratings work for a lot of this. I'll just kind of keep a lot of these guys a little bit more averaged. Break press, route running is a little bit too crazy. And who was that I just edited? Boffington? Again, I can't have these players all be crazy. There you go. It looks like a pretty decently solid overall set of guys. And then guard, you're the lucky winner. I think it's gonna change all this stuff too. I feel like when I just tried to go through and edit a lot of this stuff, like it changed it all back for me, because the game is just lovely to do that. I love it. It's so fun. I can tell maybe I went through a little bit here. 78. These guys are trash. Goodness. Special teams. Let's take a look at their kicker here. Crank that up. Give him a big leg. This guy, we're going to look at him too. Punting, kicking. Some bigger kickers here. Alright, so let's see what the Doom Lords can do here in action. They have a big physical killer on the edge. Let's see, they are power run. It's fine. We'll match them up with the team we just saw. We want mammoths or tigers? Tigers, okay. 2 back, aggressive. So this team, you can see, ratings-wise, defensively, they're a bigger drop-off versus the Tigers here. That's fine. I wish I could select some snow or something. That would be great. We're going to keep the accelerated clock on. I'll get 5 minutes this time, so I don't have to drag this out. Coin toss. I don't want to do snow. I almost forget. You know, they're just going to do nothing but throw fucking tunnel screens for the entirety of the game.
Hello everyone, welcome to another presentation of Maximum Sports.
So we're going to be taking a peek at the Doom Lord's receiver. He's going up against one of the better corners that I've created so far. It's a matchup of 2 like 90 rated players, so I guess we'll see how that plays out. Quarterback's got a bazooka arm. I've never seen that animation now. Twice in 2 games I've seen it where he turns his back to the player in the spin and gets like stood up. And that looks like the wrong guy at quarterback. Again, I don't know why the game fights me on this so much. Sorry everybody, I have to continuously go through and mess with my own rosters because the stupid game keeps changing it for me. I love that. I love when a game just does whatever it wants. Frazier, receiver 92, Eric Hill. Let's see what their left tackles overall. He's an 86, so this is going to be a little bit better of a matchup here. And he immediately throws a pick. What an asshole.
Talk about a plot twist. He jumped the route and snagged an interception.
Good grief. What a way to start the game.
Let's go, get this one. Pitches.
He's going to walk that in for a tutty.
With an explosive run, he secures a first down.
Didn't think the Doom Lords would go to pitch spam, but here we are.
First down now. First down.
Damn, what is this formation? Is this what the power run looks like?
Throwing. He came down with it and steps out.
The double tight end, or the double knee brace tight end. The big, thick boy tight end, my God.
You gotta score here, guys. Guys, we want positive, not negative. Blocking needs improvement.
It's now or never with 3rd and goal.
They want that pay dirt.
See, we're looking at 2 battles here to get it in the end zone.
The quarterback throws the ball.
Oh!
He needed a catch on that one.
On the defense.
Far the Tiger defense holds up there. Let's take a peek here at our matchup. So Hill's over here with our #1 corner. Blanketed him on that play. It's our #2 receiver, #2 corner here on this side of the field. Good defense there by the Tigers. First initial matchup here of our 96 overall end. It's stood up and stonewalled by that left tackle.
Close to not score here.
This kicker definitely has the range.
He can make this.
He kicks.
Barely put it in. What the hell's going on here? that Tigers defense, man, when they get into the red zone, they really, you know, bend don't break.
Returning the kick.
AI loves the spin move. So the starter's back in, Agent Zero there.
Throws the ball.
The check down captain.
Ready for a second down.
See if they could start working some play action. That really was the strength of their offense last game.
Hands off to the runner.
Where the fullback's just going to convert on second and long.
To a new set of downs. Number 32 with the tackle. So, first down. First down.
Another fullback dive. What is this insanity happening here before me?
We're now at second down. Second down.
Oh. He just followed his block up the middle. I think he would have sprung there for a pretty good run, but of course he turned it outside for some reason. I don't remember specifically how I did a lot of the other offensive players for the Tigers. I just know that one tight end is really, really good route runner up the middle, and he's stuffed, but he's got a first down there. You can tell they're definitely trying to keep the ball out of the quarterback's hands.
A new set of downs now. First down. Handoff on the play.
He was looking for a way out of that one, but all he found was defense.
They're lining up for a second down. They have 4 on the defensive line.
Got to get some yards here to stay out of that third and long range. And another just solid defensive play there.
It's third down. And looking at some real estate in front of them. Looking for a man. Throwing.
No dice there.
And again, just another errant throw by a bad quarterback. I think the Doom Lords are just kind of sitting in some soft zones back there. I don't know why they were offsides there, but you can see here it's kind of just like a double out routes here. This guy's breaking up field all of a sudden. I don't know what the point of that was, but
he punts.
Yeah, I got to crank all these punters' punt power way up. It's hard coming from college football where the punts are like drastically different as far as like their trajectory and everything. So even though this game's significantly better in a lot of other areas, in my opinion, man, they're just getting gashed by the run.
With sheer determination, he powers through to a first down.
I really got to go through and lower a ton of this run blocking. Looks like that's just still super duper strong, and they're in that stupid defense where they take their best player off the field. I don't understand it. It's a screen, which happens every time. There's just a ton of these things I wish like the game devs would talk to people that actually like understand what, you know, football is like. And I'm not saying I'm like a pro coach or anything like that, but just the screen game is very cheesy right now.
He's throwing.
Good defense.
We're ready for a second down. Let's go. Get this one. Handoff.
Just getting annihilated over there.
Third down. Looking to hold with 4 on the defensive line. Likes the ball. Pitches to the back. A stellar run.
Doom Lords cheesing the old spam pitch to get that first down. This must be MPL all of a sudden. I'd like to see them target that receiver, but they've gone to just a ton of run game.
Here's the snap. He's searching for his target. Throws the ball.
Ooh.
Great catch.
Oh, that's the replay reel right there.
Ready for a second down.
Second down.
Get ready, get ready. Go.
Man, the run game still is so good. This game.
Another first down.
Made by number 28 on the defense.
I don't know what the solution is to find a way to kind of get that under control. I mean, my sliders are slid out all the way in favor of
Getting
the
close to the
defense.
end of the half. We got 2 minutes.
Go. And he throws.
Not quite a catch there.
On the defense.
What the hell happened on that play?
Second and goal.
Guess the pocket sort of. Oh, he did. I guess he took a shot there. They sent a 6-man pressure, and the blitz just actually decked the quarterback. I don't know what happened here with this one interior guy. He got bumped so bad by 90 it actually took him off of his blocking assignment, which then caused issues. I'm trying to find one of these guys is a 6'5" receiver. I can't tell which one it is though.
Got a score here, guys.
Added muscle on the defensive line for this play. Handoff on the
Back to
play.
the run. They're sniffing it out now. Again, you get into the red zone against the Tigers. It just looks like you just settle for 3.
Here on a third down. Let's go. Get
They're going to have a chance if they can get stopped here, get the ball back.
The quarterback throws the ball.
And there's the laser beam
Wow, he got that
to the
through defense.
chubbiest tight end in the league.
They look to go for one.
I was kind of hoping to see some more action with the corner and receiver out there. That's kind of like the premier
Extra point.
290 rated players on the field. I was hoping to see compete a little bit more, but the Doomlords are choosing to tight end it and keep the run game strong. Can the Tigers answer? And that's
I don't disagree with
just
that.
missed the ball there. I don't know what the hell's going on.
He throws. The receiver secures the ball. The quarterback connects with his favorite receiver for a first
A
down.
nice little mesh route there to beat the man coverage. Easy throw for the quarterback. It's a good way to supplement your bad quarterback is give him easy route concepts to execute on. Again, no way. What a fucking laser beam by that guy.
They've secured the first down. Forward pro-
I guess if you protect him, you know, he's gonna make good things happen here. Good protection inside. Guess a pretty solid ball there. Tight little window.
progress confirmed.
0 at times just makes some solid throws, and again, I don't think I just think a 70 overall in this game is still a viable player. Just sucks at everybody's 90s, so you think the 70s are garbage. It's sort of proving my theory, right, that like, you know, having a 75 overall quarterback is one you want to upgrade from, but he's not totally incompetent.
Stopped short by number
It's
94.
third down.
Third down.
And he throws.
Just keeps checking it down. Bad decisions there. You can tell some of the decision making though is very not good.
Field goal.
Should be makeable.
They have 3 timeouts and they're just going to rush the kicker out there to try this. Snap it. What the fuck was that? And then they requested a timeout. Did everybody see that at the bottom?
Needs a genius.
Oh, the AI logic's still just not quite there.
Moving right along. Here we
And the
go.
Doomlords are going to get the ball back here.
To
So,
start the second half.
Tigers offense is getting stifled out. weird drops happening on the kickoffs now all of a sudden.
The defender was in the right place. Stop.
That defensive end has been like just completely stifled here in the first half.
Looks like a handoff.
Man, I would pay to see a run stop.
He found his way through the defense for a first down.
I don't understand why the defenses in this game are always in this like really light, like dime package stuff all the time.
Handoff. Bursting through the line, he charges for a first down with full power. There's concern on the sidelines. We seem to have an injury.
Oh, you don't like to see that one bit.
Okay, getting ready for
I'm surprised that Doomlord's receiver hasn't gone full A.J. Brown yet, because he hasn't even got a target yet this game.
Handoff on the play.
He was looking for a way out of that one.
It looks like he's down after the play. The medical staff is coming onto the field.
I hope you guys were sitting down for that play. We actually saw that the offense get stuffed on a run play for once. That was just absolutely wild. Here we go, the stupidest formation possible. Let's just give them 10 yards of rush here.
Takes the ball. The quarterback throws the ball. He pulls in the catch.
The suction blocking is still so fucking bad, especially on these zone or the screen plays. Like,
their robust physical training facility is key to this team's success.
Absolutely. And with the way they've been playing, it looks like they're lifting more than just weights.
I mean, you're right. The result
again, they're in the red zone, so we'll see if the Tigers' defense can stiffen up here. I think I'm going to raise their overalls quite a bit. The defensive line, again, stupid fucking formation with 3 safeties on the field. In an I-form double tight end set. No wonder you're getting gashed. No wonder. I don't know what triggers the AI to line up in that. I have no clue, but it happens way too much. You're down to 2 defensive tackles, and it's like 4 linebackers or something.
We're here, guys.
Ooh.
No, that won't work.
Second and goal. Can the defense hold him?
So far, the Doomlords are just basically taking all the Tigers' strengths defensively out of the game. That left tackle is beating that end's ass.
He throws. Touchdown.
And they are just play actioning them to hell.
The needle on that play. Good throw.
What a play call there. It's like some sort of zone coverage, and they sent a tight end to the flat, and then someone leaked right down the seam. The route is on.
The kick is up. And it's good. After that score, we are set to kick off.
So far, I'm not upset really with the outcomes I'm getting here. 2 games, we've seen quite a bit of interesting play. I think the next thing I'd really like to see is an elite quarterback take the field and sort of like go through a defense. I still have a ton of tweaking and tuning to do for these teams. What the fuck was that?
Yes, that's a first down.
That was a throw and a half. That out and up anticipation right over that guy's head, my gosh. Good contested catch. See if the Dark Tigers can put a freaking drive together here finally. Little RPO. Right to the defense. Holy shit. What a play by the defense. That was one of the best interceptions I've ever seen in this game. I'll not to over exaggerate here, but where did this guy come from? Okay, so it looks like you're gonna get RPO here. So you're gonna get play action, which the RPO actually they blocked it right. Here's your read player. He doesn't get touched. But the problem with the RPO in this game is it doesn't work correctly, and if you fake the handoff, your running back immediately blocks the guy who's supposed to be the read, so it kind of ruins it. I think this dude was a safety, so this supposed to be some sort of like cover three. We'll see what the corners do. Okay, so yeah, it's a cover three. Safety's coming into the box here. He's in his little zone. He's got his three guys behind him. That's totally fine. This drag route's basically running itself open here. And you could just see the elite play this guy makes. My goodness, what a fucking interception. And since pro rules, he's got to be touched to be down.
Here's the snap.
Doomlords can kind of just run this into oblivion at this point and probably win the game pretty handedly. Since the Tigers can't stop anything on the ground right now.
We are approaching the last minute of this quarter.
It's second down and a handful to go.
Oh, they did get him. Look at that.
Let's see some hustle.
But it's funny watching this game play out when there's actually like an incompetent, you know, like lower tier quarterback at the helm of an offense. You could definitely tell that this guy needs to be changed or upgraded from. So the Tigers are going to force, I think, a field goal here. I don't know.
Yeah, their ability to pressure the quarterback.
The offense takes a big risk, going for it on fourth down. They didn't get it. Fourth quarter.
So yeah, they are going to kick a field goal here. This is basically puts the game out of hand. He fucking blocked it. Unreal. No way. They're right back in it now. Holy shit, what a play. Where'd he come from? Right up the middle? Oh, he just squeezed through that little gap and blocked it. What a play. And they're going to go for two for some reason. Interesting decision.
Snapping the ball. Throwing.
Oh, look at that. Dark Tigers quarterback trying to make up for some mistakes this game. So far, they've thrown 2 interceptions offensively, and it's kind of put their defense in some tough spots, but that play on special teams really puts them right back in the mix here. Especially if they could force another turnover. Doomlords haven't even targeted their 92 overall receiver once this game. He's been completely blanketed by the corner out there. Back to the run game here for the Doomlords, but also they have time on their side. We'll see if it's enough time for the Dark Tigers to get the ball back here. Maybe get another 2-point conversion. They're really stiffing it up against the run now. This is pretty impressive. They've struggled all game stopping the run, and all of a sudden they've had enough. Here's where you get your 92 overall receiver involved, but I doubt they'll get him, you know, targets here. Another run up the middle, and he's short. So is that guy dead? What the hell's going on? They do force a punt.
See how this plays out. He gets the punt away. That's a fair catch.
I hope you guys aren't getting all that feedback. The dishwasher is running in my house right now. It's making some weird buzzing noise, so. Got to throw the ball, Tigers. Can't be running it. And that was about the worst possible play he could have, made there.
Second down now. They He's throwing that ball. Caught it.
Little cute check down. They'll get on the ball and get it going. You still have 3 timeouts, 2-minute warning.
It's third down.
Maybe they'll get the ball. No, they won't.
Reach the 2-minute mark.
Alright, so this
in
game's
game.
basically over at this point. There's no way they're going to come back. Again, the time management for the AI, it's not where it needs to be for a finished product still.
He throws.
They just left the tight end wide open.
That play was
Okay, so there's a good
awesome.
timeout.
Very, very good timing.
Flick of the wrist. It's a powerful pass to the receiver for a first down.
It's just funny watching this quarterback operate because he's so bad, but like he's capable of making a couple of these big throws. Gotta run the same play. Send the tight end right down the middle. And then he does that. I don't know what the hell is going on with this play calling.
We're ready for a second down.
Somebody's got to stretch the field here vertically.
He's throwing.
Watch where you throw it. The gloves, no sticky will help that time.
Just atrocious play call there and ball placement.
They'd like to convert here on a third down. He's taking a moment. Hikes the ball.
He just introduced himself to the
Just
QB,
again,
most
just
aggressive
terrible
way
decision making
possible.
from the Dark Tigers quarterback.
And the quarterback is sacked.
These are the type of drives you can just feel his overall bleed into the gameplay. He's so terrible right now.
Bold move going forward on fourth down. He throws.
Oh,
Downs.
good ball there, but brother just dropped it. Man. Let's take a peek here. Number 14. What he did out here, but he wins the route. So you have, looks like some sort of cover 3. Turns that upfield, and the ball's already being thrown. Corner can't find it, so he undercuts the play and just drops it. My gosh. What a big play this would have been for his team, but
Eyes sharp. The quarterback.
this
is
game's
scanning
basically
for the
over. Let's see what the
defensive
Dark
set.
Tigers can do. If they, maybe the Doomlord will get this receiver involved.
The defender read that play and made a solid tackle. Timeout.
So if anybody's curious about anything as far as like streaming goes, I'm going to be exclusively going back to Maximum Football. Now I have a Dynasty that I'm playing. I'm probably going to play some of that. The franchise, if anything, I'm going to try to set it up with some of these teams I'm making to test some of the ratings that I'm going to have set up here. So it'll be like the Doomlords, the Tigers, the Mammoths. I'm going to make a couple more teams, but I'll fully explain them. I'll go through them. The problem with franchise mode is it's going to get ruined after one season, if I can even get through a season, because of the draft. The draft is going to bring in all these 90-plus rated players, all these 99 speed rated players, which is going to just completely destroy my league and how it's set up. So I don't know if I want to do it that way. What I was thinking of doing was doing some sort of like offline where I'll manage the league like without the game's intervention and just simulate the games that way. But the problem is I have to manually do all that, and like it's going to be tough to sort of do all that work without the game's simulation engine being able to kick in. So I guess we'll see. I don't know if anybody's been even paying attention, but I've been playing a little bit of college football 26. That game is a fucking disgrace. I can't believe I spent $27 on that game. It's so terrible. The blocking mechanics are just totally bugged. The game basically barely functions from a run game standpoint. The game engine is so... The Frostbite needs to be put out of its fucking misery ASAP. I can't believe they're still using that barely functional PS4 game engine on the PS5 in this generation of consoles. Like, it's so pathetic and cheap, and EA just... They're such scumbags for that. So, you get 23 rush yards, 88. Not a lot of offensive output, but, you know, team doesn't have a great quarterback, so they're living and dying by the defense here. So, I'm not gonna, I guess, stream too much longer here. I guess what I could do is just make a really shit team and then clone it. Can I clone the Doomlords? Okay, so you can just clone the Doom. Okay, so maybe what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a team, change everybody to like a 60 overall, and then just go through and edit that way. That might be the way to go here. So what I might do is that. I guess we'll see. But I just wanted to kind of do a couple games here with some of these ratings. I didn't want to stream too awful long. Like I said, I'm trying to get back into the swing of trying to make this game work for me and, you know, not break consistently, because that's basically the big problem I have. The franchise still just doesn't work. So if you guys enjoy these teams, I'm interested in hearing your feedback. I definitely am looking for a couple more logos, so if there's anybody that wants to provide any or has any suggestions, upload them and let me know. I'll see if I can find them in the logo editor thing. But that's pretty much it for me, guys. I'm out.